Welcome, everyone. We are here for the Diversity Visa Lottery results. Countdown has started. Guess what? 2 hours left, or rather, 1 hour and 57 minutes remained for the Diversity Visa Lottery results to be out. Everybody's excited, but the question is, are you ready? Are you ready for the Diversity Visa Lottery results? Tell me if you are ready. But before we start to say anything else, let's go and see how many minutes or how long exactly remained for the Diversity Visa Lottery results to be out. Remained 1 hour and 56 minutes for the Diversity Visa Lottery results to be out. If today your first time to come across, you know who I am, Ernest Boniface Makulu, EBM, talking to you from the headquarters of opportunities here at Belton, Missouri, United States of America. And this is no one else, EBM himself, from the headquarters. We are going to do the countdown. But go and comment. Where do you watch your results today? Where are you right now? Are you in Tanzania? Are you in Kenya? Are you in Spain? Are you in Angola? Are you in Liberia? Are you in Brazil? Are you in Cote d'Ivoire? Where are you right now? Where do you watch this live stream from? That's the first question. The second question is, did you apply for the Diversity Visa Lottery? And you are waiting. I see people saying, someone from Kenya, Ghana, Liberia, so many places, Uganda, so many people from Kenya, Cameroon. So we see people from everywhere. Someone from Iraq, Dar es Salaam, watching from Ghana, someone watching from Syria, watching from Democratic Republic of Congo. Do you know DRC is one of the countries in Eastern Africa with so many winners than any other country? Yes. Someone in Morocco, Romania, Trinidad and Tobago, Cameroon, Somalia. But in case you didn't know about the statistics of the EBM scholars, Kenya is #1 country watching my videos, followed by the United States of America, followed by Ghana, and then Liberia and Sierra Leone following after that, then Tanzania, my home country. I know a lot of people in Kenya thinking that I'm Kenyan. Obviously, I've been in Kenya many times, and we are all Africans. So there are so many things people want to know. That first of all, when will the results be out? The results will be out 1 hour from now and 54 minutes. But if you are going to check the results, what are the results going to be? There are two types of results. There is results, which is a sad one. The sad part of the results is when you are told, based on the information you entered, unfortunately, your entry has not been selected. That will be the sad part. That will be a sad part when you find out your entry has not been selected. Is it depressing? Because since you applied, for 6 months you have been waiting for the results. And maybe you are not going to be the winner. But that should not define you. It happens. Remember, if you don't win the DV lottery this year, #1, you have to apply again. You cannot stop applying just because you didn't win, just because you are not going to be the winner. God's time is the right time. So maybe this is your time today, or next May will be your time. Obviously, you have to be happy for those who are going to win. You have to apply, whether you are the winner, whether you're not the winner, for the next DV lottery. I've said it over and over. And I've already predicted when will be the next DV lottery. When? Each year, the DV lottery is happening in the month of October. Guess what? This year, I've already predicted the application will start from October 4, which will be on Wednesday, until Tuesday, November 7. That is the time for you to apply. But that doesn't mean the day you are going to rush to go to take a picture. If you have a family, make sure they are going to also have a good picture. So prepare a picture, a photo, which meets qualifications, as soon as possible. So prepare for that. Because the photo of the main applicant can be good, but the photo of the dependent might not meet the qualifications and can cause you to be eliminated. If a father, the photo is meeting all the qualifications, but a child's photo has a blue background, you are all finito. Bye-bye, Felicia. You have finished completely. So that's why you want to make sure that when you apply, you and your immediate family all have photos which meet your qualifications. And obviously, don't use the photo for the last DV lottery applications. But when you're going to check the results this year, you go to the dvprogram.state.gov, the official website to apply for the DV lottery, and it's the same official website to check the diversity visa lottery results. There are 3 things you need to make sure that you follow to check the results. Number 1, you open the correct website, which is www.dvprogram.state.gov. The second step is to enter important information, which are confirmation number, your last name, and year of birth. And you'll be able to find you are selected or not selected for the diversity visa lottery. The results are not out yet. They'll be out in 1 hour and 50 minutes from now, I'm talking. So, if your entry is selected, you will be the winner. You will be the winner of the DV lottery if your entry is going to be selected. Who believes is going to be the winner? If you believe you're going to be the winner, write on the comment, I believe I'm going to be the winner. For the Muslim, add inshallah. If you are Christian, add in Jesus' name, I'm going to be the winner this year. In 2 hours, I'm going to be the winner. Write down at the moment. Do you believe in the next 2 hours, you're going to be the winner? Opoku Evelyn says, congratulations to all winners or people who are expected to become winners. I'm going to be the winner. Do you believe you are going to be one among the winners? Yes, say you believe in Jesus Christ, or inshallah, you are going to be the winner. We want to have that belief. Why? Because everyone has equal chance, equal opportunity of being the winner. Everyone. The good thing about the DV lottery applications, you are not allowed to apply more than once. So everyone has equal chance. Obviously, people who are married have 2 chances because the husband applies, can be the winner, and the wife can apply as a main applicant. So those are 2 chances of winning. That's why we usually say you both must apply as a husband and wife. But don't girlfriend and boyfriend, you say your husband and wife, because you'll be asking for the marriage certificate. No. So this is the only chance where all people are equal. All people have the same opportunity of winning today. And once that happens, we see how people happy they are going to be. We'll see people celebrating that they are the winners of the diversity visa lottery. Those are the things we want to see. We want to see you are happy. But if in case you don't win, your friend is going to win, be happy for them. Don't be that jealous friend. Remember, it doesn't matter your level of education. It doesn't matter your age. You can be the winner no matter how old you are. You can check the results on your computer. You can be the winner. You can check your results on the cell phone. You can be the winner. So it doesn't matter what device you are using. If you are the winner, you are the winner, no matter what device you are using to check with. You can check using a tablet. Still, you can be the winner. And once you are the winner, there are things you have to pay attention to. Number one, doesn't mean it's automatic guarantee you are coming to the United States of America. Once you win, yes, you have to celebrate, but before you start jumping everywhere, go and look what we call case number. Case number is a number assigned to you as the winner of the diversity visa lottery, and based on your region. If you're from Africa, you say AF. If you're from Asia, you say AS. If you're from Europe, you say EU. If you're from Oceania, you say OC. So it will be 2024 AF, then there is number. Someone number might be maybe 95,000. Probably despite of winning, you might not be able to get the opportunity to be called for the interview. But there are some people, they're going to win, but they do not know if today the results. Last week, there is someone from Sierra Leone came to know that is the winner of the Peter's BV lottery. Hasn't seen the results for entire year. Came through the videos and said about lottery. Oh, I applied last year. But they came to find out they're the winners. Some people, maybe they applied, they are dead, unfortunately. But they are the winners. And there are people who are going to be denied the visas. So there is what we call the DV lottery selection letter. That is the most important when you go, if you are the winner. You have to pay attention for this letter, which will tell you, it will have today's date. Doesn't matter whether you check the results for tomorrow, you check the results today, you check the results next week, the results will still be the same. The date it will be today's date, which is May 6th. And it will say your entry has been randomly selected for further processing of the diversity visa program for this particular fiscal year, starting from October 1st this year to September 30th next year, the end of the fiscal year. In the United States, October 1st is the first day of the fiscal year, and September 30th is the end of the fiscal year. Selection of being selected for the diversity visa lottery does not guarantee you that you'll be given the visa. Why? Because the number of winners is higher than the number of visas going to be issued. There will be over 120,000 winners, but the visas available is 55,000 visas. And remember, these visas are not going to count the dependents. So don't be upset with the people who are going to be what? Who have families. If I'm the winner, let's say if I'm the winner, I have 5 kids. Those are not 5 visas out of, or 6 visas out of 55,000. No. Those are just 1 visa. Even if there are 6 people, there are 8 people in the same family, they are under 1 case number. So don't be upset. Don't be angry with the people with families. So for that particular case, it says you have been randomly selected for further processing of in the diversity visa program, visa for the fiscal year 2024, 2025. 2024, whatever, the fiscal year. Selection does not guarantee that you'll be given the visa because the number of visas available is not bigger compared to the number of winners. But there are ways to increase your chance of being given the visa. And it says, therefore, it is very important that you carefully follow the instructions in order to increase your chances of possible visa insurance. Meaning, you must know what the instructions for the diversity visa lottery. And you have to fill the DS260 properly. Because failing to fill the DS260 properly will cause you to be in big, big trouble. Why? Because there are things you maybe posted on your original application for the DV lottery might come back to haunt you, might come back to affect you. So make sure what you fill in the DS260 is very appropriate based on the instructions. And the best part of it is to make sure that work experience is well documented, written, as long as a proper education level. There is one Ugandan, for instance, applied for the DV lottery, won the DV lottery. That person in Uganda, they have what we call Senior 4, Senior 6, Form 4 and Form 6. Senior 4 is not high school in Uganda. Senior 6 is Form 6, which is like in Tanzania, is high school. The person has both, but with diploma. But in the field of the DS260, filled the Senior 4, didn't fill the Senior 6, and he put the diploma. When he went to the U.S. Embassy in Nairobi, was denied the visa, and showed what the visa form. I mean, showed what the person was able to show. What was able to show the Senior 6 certificate. They say, no, we cannot take it because you didn't put that in the original DS260. We follow what you fill in the DS260. So you have to fill it the appropriate way to increase your chances. Meaning, if you have the chance to be called for the interview, you have one shot, like what Eminem is saying in your life. You have to seize the moment. So, we are going to make sure that you are going to be the winner. But once you win, make sure you are not going to lose the opportunity. Either you fill that form on your own, or you ask for someone to fill. Whether you ask someone to fill it for free or for payment is up to you. But remember, you are 100% responsible to make sure that that form is filled appropriately. I want to see people are going to win and are going to benefit to be given that particular visa. So, don't be so much nervous. Didi is commenting that, why am I so nervous? I know. How do you feel the DS260? I made so many videos about that. But don't rush to fill the DS260 today. You win, you're going to fill today, you want to submit today. Don't rush. Because tomorrow you'll come back, you find that you made a mistake. Then you ask the KCC, Kentucky Consular Center, can you unlock my whatever? I made a mistake. Take your time. Make sure you have everything. Make sure you put the proper terminologies on your work experience. There is a difference between a cook and a chef. Someone wants to know, how many times can you check the diversity visa lottery results? You can check even 100 times, but the results will continue to be the same. Results will not change. If someone applied and put maybe high school, now is having a degree, you put the highest level of education, you have it today. Don't put the education you had at the time you applied. They want the current highest level of education. Remember, you need to have a host in America, an address where you'll be staying in America before you fill the DS260. You need to have the passport for you and your dependents before you fill the DS260. But if you want me to go and prepare that DS260 form for you, I have that service for you. If you are the development winner, as I said, winning is one thing, but getting the visa is something else. So I have a service. If you go to my website, which is www.ebmschools.com, you'll be able to get that service. You'll be able to see the service for the individual lottery winners. And that service doesn't matter whether you are in America or you are outside America. Though there are two different ways, processes, if you are the winner and you are in the United States or outside. So if you are the winner, I'll be able to go to remind you the original individual application. I'll be able to go and review your qualifications, review your current status if there is any change in terms of education, in terms of marital status, in terms of if your child is born or died, all those kind of things. Make sure you have all the documentations. If you say work experience of this one, you have the information. If you say you have this education, you have those kind of evidences. And I'll be able also to fill out the visa form DSC 260 for you to have assurance, guarantee of being able to get that visa. And lastly, I'll be able to create what we call a personalized blueprint for you to be able to come to the United States of America and to be able to succeed. You can come to America but not able to succeed despite you having green card. But you don't have any reason why you should not succeed. Why? Because you come with a green card. Do you know why it's called green? Yes, the color is green, but green means go. Green means a successful path. So, if you want that service for me to go to do everything for you, you just pay $250. I'll do that one. And once you arrive in America, despite if you are husband and wife, I will fill the form for you and I'll give the different guidance, each one individually, and there's a family package for you to come here for the same $250. You will pay that one based on the Visa card or MasterCard. So that is the service you'll be able to do that one. So the results will be out very soon, but will you be able to use the service of EBM scholars if you win the DV lottery? Right, yes or no yet, I haven't made the decision. You cannot add your friend on the DSC 260. This is not for everybody. It's you, your spouse, and your children. Will you want for me to have that service for you? Someone wants to know, why am I getting the confirmation number wrong every time? Because the results are not out yet. We have 1 hour and 30 minutes remaining. If you want that service and you win the DV lottery, make sure you email me, ebm@ebmschools.com, or go to my website, ebmschools.com, and you'll have that service. If you click to pay that service, it will take you to a payment service, $250. That means I'll review what DSC 260, fill it correctly, but the biggest part is not just the filling the DSC 260. The biggest part is how you can come and succeed in America. As I said, you can come in America here and not have any person, no clue how you can start the life and succeed. Your friend might be here, maybe came through visiting, now is green card holder, but after 15 years, you come from day one. How do you get success from day one? How do you know about building credit score? How do you know about making sure that you are going to have a good money management and retirement plan? If you are the winner, are you going to have that service from the EBM scholars? I see so many people, they say, yes, they will be able to use that one. I'm ready to access the EBM scholars, that one. What time is the results going to be out? Just know 1 hour and 30 minutes from now, the results will be out. Whether you are in Nepal, whether you are in Rwanda, whether you are in Kenya, whether you are in Somalia, whether you are in Ghana, wherever you are, 1 hour and 30 minutes from now, you are going to see the results. So if you are the winner, do that. If you are a single parent, you are allowed to add your child. as long as that child was added in the original application, unless otherwise the child is born after. But what if you don't win the green card lottery? There are other services I offer. You go to my EBM Scholars website. Yes, we talked about education pathways, but you can have just a 30 minutes consultation. You have 60 minutes consultation just for $30, $50. But you can have other pathways, education pathways. You can come for full funded scholarships. You can come through paying for your own education. Someone wants to come for a community college. This is one of the examples of the community college I usually talk about. Crowley County Community College. Tuition, fees, living expenses, food, everything paid for entire year is $10,000. If you have the starting money, you can be able to work and survive here. So all those kind of things, I'll have the service for you to be able to evaluate which college is appropriate for you, apply for you, give a guidance if you come as a student, and how you can maintain the status, how you can change the status. There are other ways: summer jobs, internships, visiting visas, conferences, summer school, all those kind of things. Go to my website. Religious visas, EB visas, temporary work visas. So those are the things I want you to be able to do that. But even if you don't want to support my services, there are ways you can be able to support EBM. And I say over and over. Number one, there is EBM Scholars app. If you haven't come across to the EBM Scholars app, do that. Go and download the app. Go and download the app. EBM Scholars app. It is on Android. If you download the app, you'll be able to get more opportunities. In the app, I'll be able to put things, some of the things which are not normally on my not on my YouTube channel. There are certain things specifically I'll be able to put on the app, not any other place. The app is on Android at the moment, so you get it into the Google Play Store. In 2 weeks, it will be on iPhone. Download the app now. The results are not out yet. The results will be out in 1 hour and 30 minutes from now. If you check the results now, you will not be able to see the results. Download the app right now. If you have downloaded the app, say, yes, I've downloaded the app. Or if you are planning to download it, say, I will download the app after the results. Download the app, EBM Scholars app. The app will be able to provide specific summer jobs. The app will have specific things which are not normally in the normal way. Do that. I see some people, they say, yes, I will download the app. Someone says, I'm waiting for iOS. I see a lot of people have already been able to download the app. That is one of the ways you can be able to help me. You subscribe on the app, you pay $3 in a month. And I will be able to help you to give specific information. So download the app right now, or after this live stream, download the app. There will be so many opportunities. If you want to donate, you can go to my website or to my, if you go to my YouTube, at the top right-hand corner, you'll be able to see app. You'll be able to see PayPal donate. You'll be able to do that. You can be able to see on my Instagram. On the Instagram nowadays, they have something is called subscription. You can subscribe just for 50 cents up to 99 cents per month. That is the way to be able to help me in one way or another. But if you win, you'll be able to come to the United States of America. Getting into that plane for the 30 hours, 25 hours, depending on what airline you are using. There are some of the airline you'll be flying for how many hours? 15 hours non-stop from Kenya or Tanzania. If you use Qatar, or you are using Ethiopian, you'll fly 15, 16 hours non-stop. My first flight to come to the United States, I was not able to sleep. I watched almost all the movies. I didn't see the time is going. I just be like, I was on the window seat, just see where I'm going. I didn't know where you are. You're just looking outside. You see very bright morning sunshine. During the afternoon, you want to see outside what's going, taking a video. That was the first time I'm coming to the United States of America. I remember vividly that day. It was on August 15. I left Tanzania. I arrived in the United States on August 16, 2008. My first airport arriving in the United States was LAX, Los Angeles International Airport. I arrived in LA, took another flight to San Francisco. I was at Stanford University for 1 week orientation as a Fulbright scholar before moving for 10-month work teaching Swahili at Marshall University in West Virginia. I started my life at the small state of West Virginia. Then later, I was able to come to California, where I did my master's in peace studies and conflict resolution, got married, become a green card holder, then joined the military, get the nice home. And that's I usually tell people, you can be able to get a nice home if you join the military, meaning it gives you the opportunity of getting the home without paying the down payment. And don't always try to find to live into these most expensive states. Think that if you live in the expensive states, that is cool. No. Find the states which are affordable. There is no that, oh, if you live in this state, you'll be more American like any other person. No. Find a way to live in affordable places. That is my home. Cost of living is more affordable. The home which I live, I bought for 157,000. That was the price of the home. So don't just try to go and live in a place where, so if I live in this kind of state, it will be easier for me because, oh, I'll be more American, whatever. I live in a small state and it's affordable for me. So the home I've showed you for those who are following me on Facebook, those who are following me on the YouTube channel. So you can see the value of this home right now is 252,000. But this home, I bought it in November 2017 for 157,000. All these are public information. But I didn't pay any single dollar because I'm the veteran of the United States Navy. I paid 1,000 for the inspection and cleaning of the house. And then this is where I live right now. So you see, in the end, depends on where you go to live. Don't go to live in the big states where the cost of living is very, very high. This is my backyard. Find affordable states. Find affordable state. For those who are watching now, this room is my office. There is no that bed, and that is where I operate. For those who are following me now, this is the office. You can see I have three screens here. I'm doing my live from here, from my office, and all the lights are there, ready to be able to show you how I operate. So don't just come and you think that it's cool to go and live into this very expensive neighborhood. Like, oh, if I go to live in LA, it will be nice. I want to show one home. This is the house of my father-in-law. It is almost 700,000. But see that house, how small it is. But that is California. You can see that's California. It's a tiny home. All these homes around, that is our neighbor, Motion. Is from originally from Iran. All these homes are 700,000 to 900,000. All these homes, but they are normal homes. They are normal homes. They are small homes. So don't come here to say, "Oh, I have to live in California because there is sunshine." Yeah, you are not eating sunshine. You will end up paying a lot, working so many jobs to have the opportunity to do that. And that is CB Valley. Just a home like that one, you are going to pay a lot, a lot. That home is 800,000. So when you go to find a place to stay, please don't be tempted. And that's why I usually tell people, if you are going to find a host, find a host in affordable states. If you get one person says you can come and stay with me, is in New York, is in California, San Francisco, Los Angeles, say yes, but at the same time find another person. For those who are following me up, another home, that home is $500,000. But see, this is Ohio. See how nice this home is. But if this home is in California, you will pay more than $1 million. If you go to Texas, you'll have even bigger, nice home than this one. That's what I want you people to understand. Go to live in affordable states. There is no award of going to live in the most expensive city unless otherwise you don't have any other option. Your skill set are allowing you to be able to excel in those particular areas. But there is no need to rush to go to live in those particular high expensive states. When you go to the rent, same things. So, which state do you want to go to live? Which state do you want to go to live? Where do you want to live? Which state? Do you have the host yet? Or you're looking for the host? Because if you go to Texas, for instance, bigger homes, you come to Missouri, you can get a $500,000 home, is a huge home. 600,000 is a huge home. But you cannot have that kind of life if you go to the very high traffic in Los Angeles. For those who want to go to live in LA, those are how expensive, how traffic is in LA. It's beautiful if you go to San Diego. See sunshine. But you might not get the opportunity to go to that beach. You might not have that opportunity because you'll be busy having 2 to 3 jobs. You go to New York, you can live in sometimes, unless otherwise you live outside of New York, what we call upstate New York. Some people, they say they want to go to Boston. Boston is in Massachusetts. It's a little bit expensive, but it's better Boston than going to live in New York. The website to check the DV results is dvprogram.state.gov. Where do you want to go to live? Where? Which state? Rent in New York is extremely expensive. Someone says he's planning to live in Atlanta. Atlanta is most affordable. Dallas, Texas. I see Nevada. Someone says, what is retirement age in the military? Usual, if you work for 20 years, that is called retirement. Someone says, I have a family in New York. If you have a family, that's good. But if you don't have a family, that's a different story. Florida, depending which part of Florida, if to be expensive. We have 1 hour and 20 minutes left. Some people, they prefer New York, Arizona. California, my friend, unless otherwise, but it's very expensive. I lived in California from 2009, 2010, 2011, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I lived in California for 8 years before I moved to Kansas and now in Missouri. Kimenyi says, we have been living in hell, so I need Manhattan, please. Trust me, you don't need Manhattan. Why? Because the rent, it will kill you. The rent in New York will kill you. Manhattan, New York, you cannot be able to afford. I see people, they want to live in Kansas. Atlanta is very affordable. Someone wants to know which is the cheapest state. I don't want to say exactly like very cheap, because sometimes you might not like those countries that way. Someone says, Daniel says, I have a host in Nebraska. Arizona is not that very expensive. But let's see the home, to buy a home, not a home per se. This is the price of condo, 1 bedroom in New York. This is what you are going to pay for. Let me show you. 1 bedroom in New York. How much you're going to pay? Almost 700,000. 1 bedroom, 1 bath. Just the tiny thing, this one, you're going to pay 700,000 because it's in New York. That tiny apartment is just this bedroom, living room, kitchen, whatever. This tiny thing is more than $500,000. So don't come here. You want to buy a house in New York, will be able. This is 1 bedroom again. 1 bedroom condo. Was built in 1929. Is almost $1 million. Yeah, that is New York. 1 bedroom. Not just like, so if you want to live in New York, it's overrated. This is 1 bedroom, 1 million. Just that you know. 1 bedroom, and that is a price cut after price going down for 100,000. It was 1,300,000. It went down. Just 1 bedroom. So that is when you want to live in New York, what you are going to get it. That is if you want to buy. But what if you want to rent? What is the price of rent in New York? 1 bedroom, 300,000. 3,000, I'm sorry. 3,300. This is just a small apartment. It's just like a bedroom, living room, kitchen, bath. That's over. 3,000. Why do you need to live that kind of life? Unless others you get outside of Manhattan. 1 bedroom is just in the condo area, wherever it is. 4,000 is a studio. 4,000. But don't forget about this, whatever. This is in common areas. But it's just 1 bedroom. So it's just in this bigger apartment. So don't just go because I want to go to New York, because many people, they go to New York just to visit. Not to go to New York that I'm going to New York so that I can make a lot of money. Unless otherwise you have a very good job. Otherwise, get out of what? the Manhattan, go upstate New York. This is what you are going to pay for studio or one bedroom. Like this one, you are going to pay 4,000 for that. Why? But if you go, let's say you want to go to live in, let's say, Nebraska. I'm giving you an example, Omaha or Lincoln, Nebraska. You get apartment for 700, 800, 3-bedroom for 1,000, 2-bedroom for 1,100. But you cannot have this kind of life, nice apartment like this one for 2-bedroom. That is how it is. So, please, we want you to come here and succeed. But the success starts from where you are going to live. Columbus, Ohio is affordable. Any state in the Midwest, Ohio, Kansas, Missouri, Nebraska, Iowa, up going to Texas, any state in the middle of the United States of America is more affordable. Someone wants to know what is the maximum age to go to join the army. Sometimes we use the word army to mean the military, like how our languages we use in the army in our countries. But if you say the army in the United States, it is referring to the ground troops. U.S. Army is one of the branch. There is U.S. Army, Navy, Marines, though Marines is within Navy, and Air Force. The age requirement is different. Army and Navy is the age is 35. Air Force 37. Marines 29. And if you have green card, you are allowed to join the military, and you'll be given U.S. citizenship before you graduate. That's how I became the U.S. citizen. I became a U.S. citizen because I went to the U.S. military and I gained my citizenship without even paying. In the month, within 6 weeks, I was a citizen. Maryland, Virginia, especially Northern Virginia, is expensive. One of my army training, my Navy training, we were in the army base in Fort Lee, Virginia. So, please, is there any way to find out if U.S. Embassy in Ghana is scheduling interviews for those who won DV 2021, DV 2022? Because I know some 2 people who own that and haven't received interview date yet. Is it over? It's not over, but they haven't been able to do that. What about to live in Washington, D.C.? Washington, not D.C., Washington, Seattle. For those who do not know, Washington, Seattle has a lot of opportunities. Is one of the states with so many immigrants who have businesses, and especially immigrants from East Africa and especially Kenyan immigrants. They are more in Seattle, Washington. It's a very good place to go. Is the military salary good in the States? It's not that great military salary, but they have other benefits. You get the salary. But if you have the family, you get the money for housing. For instance, my salary when you start, it was, you go as enlisted, it was 2,900, almost 3,000 back then. Then they give you the housing, which was about 2,000. Then they give you the money for language you have, about it was getting $500. So yes, it is good. How do you retire in the military? When you work at least 20 years, you can retire. My wife's passport is in her maiden name. When we applied in October last year, we used her new name. Is there any problem? There's no any problem. In the DS260, we put the new name, but make sure that your wife will get the new passport with the new name. And when you fill the DS260, there is a question they ask, have you ever used the other names? Maiden name will be able to be added there. How to be a taxi driver in the United States. There are so many companies, but guess what? Most of the taxi companies, they are owned by people from Ethiopia, people from Djibouti, people from Somalia. They have owned. And that's what we want to see. Immigrants, they come here not just working, but owning business. But you don't need it to be a taxi driver nowadays. You can become an Uber driver, owning your own thing. Many people are not using taxi anymore. Yes, it's taxis, they're still there. Especially in the big city like New York, yes. But it is easier for you to own or to do Uber business. So try to do that. Do the Uber business instead of going to do that. So we have seen when will that happen. At the moment, how long, how many hours are left? Should I become a truck driver? Yes, you can. It pays a lot. I talked about Maryland, every other place. Truck drivers make a lot. How long is left to the time? 1 hour and 6 minutes to the countdown. 1 hour and 6 minutes left. One hour and 6 minutes left for the results to be out for the diversity visa lottery. For master's student, which state is good for better opportunity? They don't care about your master's, my friend, unfortunately. You come here, you start from scratch, getting work experience here. The jobs are there. You come with a green card from day one, there are jobs everywhere. But you have to start with the general labor jobs while you're working for the opportunities. That's why when I say I give the service of guiding you, if you pay $250, it's not about just coming to the United States and getting these jobs for $20 per hour, $18 per hour. It's about now, how are you going to transition from those general labor jobs to a professional job? How do you get to know about becoming a diplomat? How do you go to get a special certification? How do we have a side job while you are working? How do you start maybe hair product, doing hair things for the women? How do you cook your own food and sell to your own people? Those are the things you need to know. Nashville, Tennessee is a very nice area. What about the people without a host? You cannot come to the nation without a host. You can use someone's address even if you are not going to stay there. You can get my address to use it, but if you're not coming to my house, but the person you're using their address, make sure that if the card goes there, if social security number goes there, they're not going to use your identity. Because those are very important information. So not just because someone is in America, oh, can I use your address? And boom, it goes, social number, card goes there, they're going to use your identity. So make sure the person you're going to use is someone like that way. I dropped out of the university before 1 year. Will the transcript be accepted with the interview? Yes. That's why there is a level called, the level of education is called some university education. Can you explain about the word partitioner part in the DSC 260? So in the DV lottery, there is no partitioner. Partitioner is used for someone who is sponsoring you. Like, let's say, a US citizen marrying someone who is in Ghana. So a US citizen is partitioning for you, is the candidate sponsoring you. Green card lottery doesn't have a sponsor. Though some of the embassies might require, might ask you to fill the affidavit of support. That is not a petitioner in terms that you get a green card because someone is filling the affidavit of support. You are getting green card because the US Embassy gives you that green card. So don't come here without the host. Bro, you are doing a great job. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Is the Form 4 KCSE, Kenyan Secondary Kenyan Certificate of Secondary Education, is it okay? Yes, because Form 4 in Kenya is high school. When do lottery winners come to America? Each person comes different time. But the interview starts on the first day of October, depending on the case number, until September next year. How is like living in Virginia as African American in the US? Remember, I already said it over and over. When you come in America, you are not African American. Yes, you are black, but you are not African American. African American are those black people who have never been to Africa, don't have any relative. They cannot say my uncle. These people, they are great fathers and mothers. They are in America. Yes, they are originally from Africa. Obama is not African American because Obama's father is from Kenya. Obama can go to Kenya and go to Kenya. But Puff Daddy doesn't have a father or mother in Kenya or in Ghana. Even if they go to do those DNA and find 2% or whatever, 20% from DRC Congo, but your great-grandparents came in maybe 1600, 1700. They are not African. They're not African. They are African American. I'm not African American. I'm African. That's the huge difference. So how is like living in Virginia as African American? They must have different lifestyle, but you as African, I can tell you what will be your experience living in America as African. Number one, you will have a better behavior than any other person. Number two, you are most hardworking person than any other American. Usually immigrants who come here are very appreciative because they can compare with the life they had there. They can work hard. They can start a business. They can be able to succeed even more than the people in this native land. So don't get caught here with this nonsense about, oh, someone is dead, you are going on the street, oh, Black Lives Matter, every life matter. We are all human beings. Why, when they kill a white person, you are not going on the street? Remember, white people are killed more by the police officers than black people, but the news station don't say anything about white people when they are dying or they're killed by the police. So come here with the attitude of coming here to succeed. Yes, when there is injustice, you have to stand against the injustices. But don't come here, oh, I'm now African American. No, you are not African American. You are pure African. That's why even when you go to the universities, here in America, you go to study, there are two things in universities. When you go to school, there are African American associations, which they call the Black Student Organization. Some they call BAS, whatever they call. But there are also African Students Association. So why is it different? Because these two people have different values, they have different cultures. African American is American. They are Black American, just like Irish American. They are Americans first. But you, no matter how many years you stay here, you are African. That's the difference. Whatever they call African American, but that's just what there are white originally coming from Irish, Ireland. There are white coming from German. They don't call everything, I'm German American, I'm German American. They call it the Americans. So this African American, you call them, they are Black American, whatever you call, they are Americans. But for me, even if I live here for 50 years, I'm African, and that will never change. Because I can go home right now. If you are born eating fufu, you are born eating jollofu, you are born eating pilau, you are eating everything like in Africa, you are African. If you win, someone says is wishing for me to interview that person. Thank you so much, Mukuna Freeman. One of the way to support someone right now, you can go and pay a super chat or super thanks or sticker like what Mukuna has just done right now. Just contributed something. It doesn't matter whether it's $1, whether it is $100, whether it's $2. It's just to say thank you. I have been in live. After every 2 hours, I do one live. I take 10 minutes break. I've been live for up to this moment for almost 9 hours, non-stop. Like I stop like 10 minutes here, 20 minutes there. So thank you so much, Mukuna. If you want, you have to do that. Please join, put a super thank, $1. But another way to say thank you to me, just go and download the EBM Scholars app today. And pay $3, just a subscription fee. That will make my day. That is another way for me to celebrate and get my ticket ready to go to Tanzania. I'm going to Tanzania on May 20th. I'll be in Tanzania. On June, I'll be in Kenya. On October, I will be in West Africa. Probably, I don't know where, but I'll be in West Africa. So please say something, post something, contribute something. So let me go back to Mukuna Freeman to answer the question. In my bachelor certificate and diploma, my university have I used only two names, Kalongu Mbuta. But my full name is Kalongu Junior Mbuta. I've applied the V-Lottery with my full name. Can this be a problem? No, it is not a problem at all. Obama's passport is Barack Hussein Obama. His school certificate, they say Barack Obama. So if you win, there is no problem. But if you want to be even on safe side, you are going to put one side, you say, get the legal affidavit that Kalongu Mbuta is the same as Kalongu Junior Mbuta. There is no problem. Just like me, my passport is Ernest Boniface Makulilo. Some of my certificates or some of the documents is just Ernest Makulilo. So there is no problem at all with that one. Another person contributed a certain amount, 10. Please, thank you so much, Vivian Adudo. It doesn't matter whether it's $1, whether it's $2, whether it's $10. Please, whatever you want to contribute, I'll be able to appreciate. But also another way to contribute, you can go and download the EBM Scholars app. When filling out my family name, should I capitalize like Dihan or Dihan? Just use capital letters. I think the DS26 is restricting more on capital letters than small letters in most of the areas. But use capital letters to be in safe side. I prefer to use capital letters. Can I join Soccer Academy? Yes, you can. And especially if you win, but Soccer Academy, don't come to Soccer Academy. You are 25 years old to go Soccer Academy. Soccer Academy is for people who are youth. But if you are already at the university have programs at the university level, you can go to the college and have the school, play at the school, get academic scholarship, the athletic scholarship, and you can be able to play for major league here in the United States. I can give the example about talking about academy. I used to be overweight, but at one point I worked so hard and I was at the peak of my peak of the form. At that particular time, I was able to run 5 kilometers between 16 to 17 minutes. So I went to my former university, asked if I can join track and whatever team. They say because you already, at that time I was 31 years old, you are not, it's already too late for you to prepare. I was planning to prepare for the Olympic in 2016. They say you are too old. So going to the academy, what age you are? Nulo said, I haven't got my passport yet, but I can get within 2 weeks, and I'm 17 years old. What should I do? Don't worry. If you win today, you don't need to fill the DV lottery form today. You can fill it after 2 weeks. You can fill it after a month. So don't worry. Can one person be issued the visa without the work experience? Yes, as long as you have high school education and more than that one. Someone wants to know how many minutes left? To be exactly 52 minutes left for the countdown for the diversity visa lottery results to be out. Benson, thank you so much. Thank you, Benson, for the super chat. Super stick. Please, if you want to contribute, do something. Pay $1, $2, $3. I have been live here, back to back, for the past 10 hours. Back to back. If your maiden name is not in your passport, there is no problem. You will get the legal affidavit saying that this person A and person B is the same person. There is no problem. We know Michelle Obama, when she went to school, her name is not Michelle Obama. Her name was Michelle Robinson. That is only certificate. So don't worry. Can I be a CIA? Yes. I'm not going to make a comment on what is the procedure. But to be a CIA is very simple. Let me show how to be CIA. Obviously, you have to be US citizen. So don't tell me how did I know these kind of things. In US, I wanted to do everything in my life. So every position, I've been able to do that. Before I go there, I have to say thank you, Nudin, for that amount of money. Thank you so much. Please, if you want to do any support, please do that. So, can you be CIA? Yes. The answer is yes. Go to the website CIA.com, and here there is careers. Most of the jobs in CIA, they require to be having a degree. Most of them. But obviously, you have to be a citizen. So, when you go here, there is a change. The CIA hiring process changed on 5th of January. I didn't know that. If you like to express interest in employment with CIA, please submit your resume once via my link. Submitting your resume multiple times via my link will not enhance your chances, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So this is my link, wherever. But before you go that way, there are different view. Let's view the jobs. What are the jobs that are there? There are those people who are going as CIA working into just the normal jobs, but there are those we call clandestine. That means the people who are working is paramilitary operations. These are heavy duty one, operations officers, underground special op, all those kind of things. You don't need to go into these kind of things. But what you need more, there are these kind of analysis. For instance, if you go as an analyst, so you can be able to go as cyber threat, whatever, all those political analysts, you analyze the political part, leadership analysis. So there are so many jobs, and you are able to apply. Most of these, they want a bachelor degree and a master's degree. So most of the CIA job, you must have those. The interview of CIA takes about 3 to 5 hours interview. Yeah, it's no joke. What about Charlotte? Which Charlotte? There is Charlotte in many places. Are you talking about Charlotte in North Carolina? If you're talking about Charlotte in North Carolina, is one of the beautiful places and is more affordable. May God will be done. Good luck to everyone, and thank you, EBM. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. The results today, we need to cover submission for the V 2023. This is for the V 2024, not for the V 2023. Isaac is saying we are waiting for the results. Thank you for encouraging us. Yes, we want to see people are going to win, and once you win, will be our time to have a happy dance today that you are the winner of the Diversity Visa Lottery Division 2024, meaning the interviews will start on October 1st. October 1st is the first day of the fiscal year until September 30th, 2024. If you want for my service for me to go and fill the DS-260 form for you, if you want me to go and look all your documents before you submit, if you want me to go and give you a personalized details on how you can start your life and how you can be able to succeed, don't just celebrate too much that you are the winner of the DV lottery, but again, you'll be in trouble. What if you are a trained lawyer? If you are a lawyer, remember, you might be a lawyer in your country, but that legal degree does not transform direct here. You must have a bar exam of the United States. So there are so many regulations here. There are states that allow you, if you come and you become a lawyer already in your country and you practice for 3 to 5 years, you have to take the bar exam here. There are certain places, because the bar exam is state by state, there are some that will take you to go and take the LLM and take the bar exam. There are some that don't care. You have to find a way to get a JD and get the bar exam. But you are not going to be direct and a lawyer. No, there are different ways. It's just like you are CPA. You cannot come CPA direct in the United States. CPA is applicable from your country. You have to get a CPA here. You are a social worker. You have a social worker here. Oh, someone is asking, am I trained to be a lawyer? I'm not a lawyer, but I studied course Masters in Peace Studies and Conflict Resolution at the University of San Diego, where there is a School of Law. So we had so many courses together with the School of Law. Now they merge that degree. You are allowed to take a double major of part of the law. And at the time I was doing, it was different. So I had so many courses for immigration, human rights, international affairs with law school in that particular way. I wanted to take a JD, but the problem is it takes 3 years and you are going to study unnecessary laws. I don't want to learn law of tort. I don't want to study unnecessary other laws. I want immigration. So I have studied a lot of immigration laws. I've practiced immigration law on my own, but not as a trained lawyer with that one. But you can ask me anything about immigration law in the United States. I've filled so many paperwork about immigration in the United States of America. Myself, even when I got married, I filled all paperwork on my own. I didn't pay a lawyer for that. So I know what I've been doing. And I've been in the United States for over 15 years. This is my 16th year. And I've been doing everything. I started blogging about coming to America, going to Europe through scholarships, blogging since 2007. Tiniko just got the #1 gifter badge. Thank you so much, Tiniko, on TikTok for the badge. I really appreciate you for that. So if you need the service for me to fill the DS-260 for you, for me to evaluate, to talk to you, have a separate meetings to give you a guidance on how you can start your life, be able to succeed, be able to live the American dream, be able to buy a home, be able to get you a degree if you want to get a degree here, be able to, if you want to be a truck driver, be able to go to college and be able to afford your school. Please, it is better to have someone. Don't jump into that plane to come in America just without knowing the procedure. How do you get in touch with me, especially if you win the DV lottery? How do you get in touch with me and you want my service? It's very easy. It is ebm@ebmscholars.com. ebm@ebmscholars.com. The results are not out yet. The results will be out in just like few minutes to come. We have a few minutes to come. So like few less than 30 something minutes left. 34 minutes left. How much does it cost to fill the DS? Someone said 160 is 260. I not just fill the DS 260. I got to see your qualifications. I got to look on your evidences and documentation you have. I fill the visa form. I'm going to guide you on how you can start your life in America. And once you come in America, I'll be able to mentor you for 1 more year until you get settled. That service is just $250. And you'll be able to pay through on my website, which is ebmscholars.com. My email is ebm@ebmscholars.com. My website is ebmscholars.com. If you go to my website, write ebmscholars.com. Thank you, Isaiah Fraser, for buying a badge. Thank you so much. You sent a rose and a badge. I really appreciate that on TikTok. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate for all your continued support. If you are going to buy a badge, please do so. If you want to pay a super thanks, I really appreciate that. I see so many people are going to support me. Thank you so much, Blessed Mama Liko in South Africa. Thank you so much. You can be able to do that. You can be able to support, no matter how much small it is huge for me. It's just, first of all, is that appreciation to see someone send any money, whether it's $1, whether it's $2, is going far away to help me to prepare for my trip, to help me to buy more equipments, to make me here be able to do that one. There is a very interesting question, very important questions. Have you experienced racism before? Be honest. That's a very good question. Okay. Have I experienced racism? No. Why? Number one, what is racism? Racism is injustice. Is looking about the race. It goes to the ethnicity, beyond the color sometimes. The problem of many people, when we talk of racism, we are thinking more about a white person doing something to the black person. That is a mistake. Assuming that only white people can be racist, we forget that black people can be racist. Asian people can be racist. South American people can be racist. So racism is not just about something a white person is doing to a black person. Any person can do and can be racist. I did a research on my master's. It is called Albino Killings in Tanzania, Witchcraft and Racism in Tanzania and Africa. How many societies in Africa kill black people, kill albinos? Many people. Why? Because of their skin color. Is that racism? No. Yes, it's racism. If you go and approach a lady in Africa, a lady can say, "Get out of me here. I can vomit," and just spit over there on the floor, just disgusting you. It happens many times to many people, especially when we don't have money. That happens a lot. But you don't say it's racism. But if a white person doing the same thing, we say it's racism. For those who follow world of football or soccer, you know Patrice Evra. You know Suarez. While Suarez was playing for Liverpool, had a conflict with Patrice Evra for Manchester United. Suarez refused to shake hands with Patrice Evra. Entire media said Patrice Evra was being discriminated, that Suarez is racist. Until Suarez moved to Barcelona, moved out of England. But Al Hadji of Senegal, while he was playing for Blackburn Rovers, at one time spit the saliva to a fan who is white. No media said Al Hadji Diouf was racist. Nobody said that. For those who follow soccer, Douglas Costas, a Brazilian who is a black person, played for Juventus before, now he's playing for Bayern Munich. While he's playing for Juventus, spit the saliva to a white player, was given a yellow card, but was not punished as a racist. But if a white person is doing to a black person, it's racism. So sometimes the black people, we do harm so bad, but we think that, oh, we cannot be racist. Let me give you an example. One time, I was traveling through Ethiopian Airways, going through Addis Ababa. I arrived there. At the airport, I had like 6 hours, whatever, layover there. I ordered at the restaurant over there, ordered samosa and tea. It took over 45 minutes. They didn't bring samosa and tea. Samosas are there. I can see them. Tea is just hot water and tea bag. But a white person coming around me, they order food which is going to be well prepared. They get food before me. What is that? So you can be racist. In Tanzania, one time I was one of the restaurant. For 30 minutes, nobody came to ask me, what do you want to eat? 2, 3 white people came there. They sit there. The servers, like 7 servers came there to, what do you want? What do you want? So I called the manager. I said, why have been staying here for almost 30 minutes? Nobody came to ask me anything. But the white people came there. They said, you went there to help them. Oh, you know, these are visitors. They're not Tanzanians. So the good thing, I had my passport there. I said, I'm not Tanzanian. I'm American. So what do you say? So racism, for me, that was discrimination. Yes, discrimination is there. Racism is here. But not everything is done here is racism. That's missing a point. For instance, sometimes black people are not able to buy a home because of bad credit. But you say, oh, there is institutional racism. No, there's no institutional racism. It's about credit score. That's why I want you to come and have a credit score. When you go to buy a house, is a number. And that credit score is the way on how to beat the system. It doesn't care whether you are white or black. You have a job, you have down payment. So when you come to America as a DV lottery winner, don't come here as a victim. Yes, sometimes it might happen, but personally, I've never been discriminated. If you tell me I'm a dog, am I a dog? I'm not. So if someone says, oh, EBM, you are Bill Gates, I'm not a Bill Gates. If I'm a dog, okay, I'm a dog. What language do we speak? English. So English is a dog's language. If English is a dog's language, then that person is a dog too. So don't come here with the mentality of being a victim. Don't come here with the mentality of being a victim. You come here, you come to dominate. If someone discriminates you, you speak out. But don't play a victim. You approach a white lady, she says no, she turns you down. Oh, maybe because I'm black, that's why they refuse it. No, they're not interested with you. It's not racism. There are people in Africa, they say, I'm going to marry only a Muslim. Yeah. Remember, here in America, for instance, or if you go to Sweden, or you go to Finland, they don't have tribes. They have color. Almost everybody over there might be Christian. But in Africa, we discriminate one another based on ethnicity. What tribe are you from? In Kenya, if you are you Luo, are you whatever? In Tanzania, what tribe are you from? Then we're coming from this colonialistic distribution. I'm Tanzanian, I'm Kenyan, I'm Ugandan. If you cross this, you must have a visa. You are in Africa. What visa do you need? It's complicated even to go from one country to another country within Africa. Because colonists just distributed you. There is a Maasai in Kenya, Maasai in Tanzania. There is Sandawe in one, whatever, another one. So don't come here to play a victim. Come here, if someone is discriminating you, speak out. But don't play a victim. Don't see that because I applied for the job, I didn't get because of racism. No. How many people applied? You come here, you are writing your resume, your CV, you are writing date of birth, marital status, place of birth. Who cares where were you born? Who cares your tribe? Who cares your religion? Who cares if you are single, you are married? Who cares if you have 10 children? They don't care. They care about your work experience, not about your personal ethnicity and belonging. So there are ways on how you can compete here. That's why when you come here, we'll train you to be able to succeed. So if you apply for a job, yes, you cannot get it. You can apply for a job. There are 2 applicants. One, University of Okonugu, whatever to pronounce is, even to pronounce that name is difficult. Another one, University of Alabama. Someone will be easy, is American, whatever, it will be, yeah. Just like even in Africa, sometimes we are tending to offer job to, if you're a Christian, you are offered to a Christian. If you're a Muslim, you can offer to a Muslim. If you're from University of Unilag, whatever, University of Lagos, whatever, you can be able to offer someone from the same university. University of Dar es Salaam, you offer someone there. So sometimes there is injustice wherever you are, but not all the time you have to rush is racism. No. For instance, someone might say, I'm not interested to marry a short person. I'm not interested to marry a white person. It's attraction. So don't come here because someone is not attracted to you. It's racism. If, let's say, you are a black person, you want to marry a white lady, you take the white lady in Uganda, and the parents say, oh, we don't want to marry that white person. So my wife are not civilized, they're in the village, whatever you say that way. But if the same white lady takes you to their family, and the family, they say, no, we don't want to get married to a black person. You say, oh, they're racist, they don't want to get married. No, your family said the same thing. So don't come to the mindset of playing a victim all the time. So basically, I've not been discriminated, but it might happen. I'm not saying it will never, but I will never play a victim unless otherwise it's justifiable racism. I will say yes, and I will be fighting that one. But I apply job, I don't get it. It's not racism. It's a competition. It's capitalism. They are choosing the best. I'm not the best in that particular application. So those are the things. We have 31 minutes left for the DV lottery results to be out. 31 minutes left. Thank you, sir. You deserve 1 million subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, please do so right now. I know there are some people are watching me through other platforms. There is people in TikTok. There are people in Facebook. There are people on YouTube. So make sure you follow the EBM Scholars main YouTube channel. But for the DV lottery, I started another separate channel for the DV lottery channel, only specifically for the DV lottery videos. But one of the biggest way to support me is to subscribe to my YouTube channel. To subscribe to my YouTube channel, but also make sure you go and also at one point you go and download the app. That is one thing you have to do. How many minutes left? There are just a few minutes left. 30 minutes exactly before the DV lottery results. How about living in Florida? Florida is a very nice place, but a little bit expensive, depending on where exactly you live. I just want to know why my number of DV winners are different based on this country. Why is not equal? It cannot be equal because each country applicants are different, and this is the lottery. How much time left? Is 30 minutes. 30 minutes left. 30 minutes left. We have 30 minutes left for the DV lottery results to come out. Our bachelor's, master's, and doctorate studies in the field of physical therapy recognized in the United States of America. Yes. And that field gives you a lot of money. It's a very good field, but obviously you need certification because there are certain things about each state to get the certification. But if you have bachelor degree, master's, or doctorate, that is a good program because it will be able to help you to get a lot of money. Someone says is watching live from Juba. Where are you watching from? What is the name of the app to download? The app is called EBM Scholars. If you go and type EBM Scholars on Android, you'll be able to get my app. On the iPhone or iOS, the app will be there. I want to start a business in the United States. It is possible and the procedure to do that. But usually sometimes you need to start a job to finance yourself, to pay for the other things while you are starting the business. That's why when I say I give the service, I give the service. Also, go on working, but on the side is that side hustle, start a business. How do you do things on Amazon? How do you do things on YouTube? How do you do things on what we call the eBay? Hi, Mr. Ibi. Thanks for the service. I really appreciate you are Ugandan follower currently residing in Dubai. I have a question, please, because I'm stuck. I don't know what to do. I don't know what is your question. What if I'm divorced? Does it affect my application? No. But you put on DSC 260 and make sure that you have that status when you go for that particular way. The results are not out yet. The results will be out in 28 minutes from now. 28 minutes left. 27 minutes to be exactly. The results will be out. Get ready. We'll have a countdown and be ready for that. The results will be out soon in a few minutes to come. And if you win and you want to join me live here, you will email me. And when you email me, I will give you a specific link. You can join on the live with me here and you'll be able to do something very amazing. Okay. My wife wants to join me with 3 children after 3 years. If I win, do I remove them from the DS260 form? You don't remove them on the DS260. You write, there is a place, there is a question. They say, do you come with these children? You are coming with your wife in America. You say no. That is what you do. Someone is watching from Sierra Leone. EBM, I'm from Ghana and I have a degree in computer science. Do I have great opportunity? Yes. Computer, IT related, those are great. Those are things you'll be able to do to help you. Is IGSS okay? Is high school diploma? I don't know what is high school IGSS. How can I get a host? I made so many videos on how you can get a host. You can go online and say, find people from your country on the Facebook groups. That would be one of the way. You can go there and finding people you know. That would be another way. I'm from Morocco and they have license of chemistry. Can I have a stage in America? Yes, that is very, very good. Any science, engineering related. Patient waiting because I believe I'm going to be the winner. I'm the winner already. How many of you are you believing that you are going to be the divinatory winner today? Are you believing? If you believe, right, I believe I'm going to be the winner in the next 25 minutes to come. We are waiting with the 25 minutes. Do you believe you are going to be the divinatory winner? Where can you check the results? The results will be able to check online through the main website, which is www.dvprogram.state.gov. In the next 25 minutes, you'll be able to check the results on that website. I see people, they say, I believe I'm going to win. In the next 25 minutes, you believe you are going to be the winner. And you believe you are going to be the winner, write to me, yes, in the next 25 minutes, I'm going to be the winner. That is what you want to see from people. 24 minutes. Do you believe you are going to be the winner? Yes, I see that one. How many people get selected every year? About 120,000 people. TA is the winner of the DV Lottery 2023. Is waiting for the second notification letter for the interview letter, but he's also participating in the DV 2024. So he's waiting for the results. So that is something we need to know. Someone was there is another question. Just wait. Another question about racism. Do you think USA is a racist country? No, I don't think that way. Do they have racist people? Yes, they have. It's just like even in Rome. Do they have bad guys, criminals, drug dealers, mafia? Yes. If you go to where people go to Mecca, do they have thieves? Yes. There is no perfect country on the planet Earth. No. So to say that a country is not racist, there are people who are racist. There are good people. Remember, US has over 400 million people. Don't tell me that 400 million people are racist. No. Don't buy this nonsense from CNN all the time. For them, Democrats is about racism, so that it's just a card for them to be elected. All the time is playing the card. So While you are waiting for the results, 23 minutes left. Just in case, whether you are the winner, whether you are not the winner, you have to be ready for the next DV lottery. When is the next DV lottery? When is the next DV lottery? The next DV lottery, I have already projected the dates. The dates to be between Wednesday, October 4 to Tuesday, November 7. The same website you use it to apply is the same website you are going to use to check the results. The results will be out on May every year. And this year, the results are going to be out today. Next year, I predict the results will be out on May 4. So be ready. Website is www.dvprogram.state.gov, and we have 21 minutes left for the diversity visa lottery to happen. As I said, there are two types of results. The result number one, you might be the winner. If you are the winner, you'll be having what we call the DV lottery selection letter. That you are the winner. That letter, it tells you you have been randomly selected, but that doesn't guarantee you are going to be given the visa. Because sometimes people were having the highest number. Sometimes people get interviewed, but they are going to be denied because they make a mistake when they fill the DS260. That's why I have the service to help people to fill the DS260 correctly. The question is, will you be able to pay, or will you be interested to get the EBM Scholars full package process of me evaluating your winning information, qualifications, documents, fill the visa form, prepare for the interview, and give you a personal guide before coming to America and even arriving in the United States of America? And that service is $250, which you'll be able to do the processing on my website. And my website is ebmscholars.com, that you'll be able to do that. So if you do that, you'll be able to see that. So you don't want to be the number of people who are applying and denied because of that way. So are you ready for that particular service? And do you believe you are the winner? If you are the winner, will you be able to go and get the service? So if you want that service, you can pay direct online, or you'll be able to go and pay direct online on my website. So that is what we wanted to hear from people. 20 minutes left. A lot of people are believing are going to be the winners. 20 minutes left. A lot of people, they say they'll be able to do that one. Can I log out while filling the DS260? Yes. Thank you, Rare Passenger, for the money, for the super sticker. Please, you can be able to help me and give a thank you by doing that, contributing something. Yes, the DS260, you can fill the DS260, sign out, come later, and be able to do that. I applied it for many people, and I'm waiting here to check their results in Rwanda. That's what I want to see. People only to apply for yourself, also to apply for other people. What is the process, sir? I need your email address. The email address is ebm@ebmscholars.com. That is the email address. If you win, you can email me there, and I'll be able to guide you on that. On my service, ebm@ebmscholars.com. That will be the service. And the service will start as soon as possible. But one of the support, please download the EBM Scholars app and be ready for the next DV lottery application. Download the EBM Scholars app. Download the EBM Scholars app. And download the EBM Scholars app, but don't forget to go and download the app. The app will be able to help you in one way or another. So that is one of the way you can be able to help EBM. Into one of the ways is just to go and download the app and be part of the people who are going to get these opportunities. Are you ready? Few minutes left. Download the EBM Scholars app and get special things. Go to Android or Google Play and download EBM Scholars app. You set that one and be able to find it. And now it's an Android, but in 2 weeks it will be on iOS or rather iPhone. So that is the EBM Scholars app. But for my service, you write EBM at ebmscholars.com. Again, we want to see people are getting ready for the next individual application. That is what we want to see from people. We want to see people are going to be the winners. And if you are the winner, as I said all the time, is for people to be able to celebrate and come to the United States of America. I'm going to have 5 minutes break and I come back for another live stream. 5 minutes break. And once I come, we'll be able to go for another live stream. If you win the DV lottery and you want the EBM Scholars support, go to my YouTube channel. Go to my EBM Scholars website. You'll see my email there and do that. If you are traveling, you'll be happy to fly. The results will be out in 17 minutes from now. I'm going to have a few minutes break and I will be back. I'm going to have 5 minutes break and I'll be back. And I'll be back to celebrate with you as the winners of the Diversity Visa Lottery, to see people checking the results and they are going to be winners. That's what I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to see a lot of winners. I'm looking forward to see you going to be happy, to see you are going to have very big ways of saying that is the way you are the winner. So thank you so much, each and everyone, for your continued support. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, do so to the EBM Scholars YouTube channel. But we have how many minutes left? We have 16 minutes left. And in those 16 minutes left, I'm going to have 5 minutes break and I'll be able to let you know that your American dreams are going to happen in the next 15 minutes. So I'm going to have a time of 5 minutes break and I'll be coming here. So in 5, 4, 3, 2,